What is going on, guys? We are back with another episode of the podcast. Today we have special guest Devin Corncrob on the podcast, live with us today, also known as Devin the Dev on many other social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, OnlyFans, many others. And Devin, how are you doing today?
Yeah, it's Cornopolis, but it's not a big deal. Most people.
What's Cornopolis?
Sorry, my last name. But most people, they don't know me by my last name.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for the mispronunciation.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, I'm excited to be here. Excited to share my long and hard journey of the tech industry. It's been a rough one.
Very good. And well, not good that it's rough, but I mean, all of our journeys are in some way a little bit rough around the edges. But yeah, for our viewers and listeners that don't know at home, give us some of your background. I know that you were into the weeds of the actual code for a while, and then slowly transitioned into more of a technical recruiting role and things like that. But you have a lot of experience in the realm of interviewing and all of that stuff. So you're knowing what people are looking for and stuff like that. So yeah, just give us a little bit of your background.
Yeah, no, I've climbed the ranks like everyone else. I started as a junior engineer, and I worked my way up all the way to mid-level. A lot of the projects I worked on didn't go well. So with that, with them all failing, my manager decided, he recommended actually that I, take a step back and think about, less technical roles. So he recommended I move to the recruitment org, and I've been flourishing there since.
Beautiful. Yeah, they told me, I looked this up, but you're one of the actual top 20 technical recruiters in the company currently. And
yeah.
How big is how big is the technical recruiting team?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty high up there. I'm top 20, and right now we're about 25 strong. Yeah, right now it's a big org.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I guess getting right into it then. So today's episode is all about landing that first job, that first development job. This is what a lot of devs have a really hard time with. I get people writing in all the time, emails, phone number.
I had a terrible time getting a job.
Yeah, it's something that we all have gone through, and we want to make it as seamless for you guys as possible and as simple as possible. So today we're going to be going through a mock interview with Devin, who has years and years of experience giving interviews. He knows what the top guys are looking for. He's one of the top 20, like you said. And we'll get right into it and try mock interview. We're on LeetCode.com if you guys want to follow along at home while we're going through this, and we'll just hop right into it. So
let's take it back. There's 3 big steps to interviewing. There's researching, execution, and then landing the job.
Yes.
So you gotta start with step 1, research. Make sure you know the company's languages. Make sure you know the company in and out.
Like English or.
Yeah, that too. I think what they speak and also what they code in is really helpful.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like Python.
Yeah,
learning.
Yeah. So if the company's working in Python, JavaScript, to show them that you are outside and better than that, you want to know a different language. So I recommend something like
Spanish.
And C++. C++ and Spanish are a pretty good combo together.
Okay.
Yeah. If you do that, you can walk in, show them you know a different language than what they're looking for, and that's unique. They don't have someone like that in their company. They're looking for someone like that.
Okay. Good to know. So I guess we'll hop right into this. Is there a way to switch this all to Spanish?
Yeah, usually you can just Google translate the page.
How do I do that? Inspect.
Yeah.
So this would impress you if you were on an actual interview right now? If I could pull up this and switch it to Spanish.
Yeah, this kind of shows the interviewer that you know what the browser is and you've used it a couple times.
Good.
So yeah, if you can can explain this.
Jesus Christ, this looks what do you call it? Xenophobic. This is blocking Spanish.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. How are we on the site?
That's crazy. All right. Well, I'm gonna write into LeetCode after this one, guys, because that's crazy. But all right. I guess we'll just proceed in English. That's a little bit messed up, but okay. We'll start with, I guess, an easy question. just hopping right in. We'll go to the first one. Merge sorted array. Sorted array. You're given two large integers. Sums. Merge sum.
Yeah. So look, you're making you're causing issues right now.
How is
so that? When you go to the interview, you want to look smart. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you are smart. You got to look smart.
Sure.
So you're not reading fast enough here. One of the big things they're looking for is people who can execute fast. So you got to be able to read fast. And don't worry if you don't understand the problem. That's not the point. They just want to see that you can read fast.
Okay. Is it kind of better if I sort of mumble to myself? Like I'm like... Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That just seems like, you're a savant in some way.
Okay, I'll try that then. Okay. All right, merge sorted array. And then you're given two integers, sorted numbers. Length of n. Done.
Yeah, see, that I think, from what I now perceive, is like you fully understand what this is asking.
Yeah, like I went through that whole thing.
Yeah, like I couldn't read the first sentence, but you clearly know what you're talking about.
Okay, good to know. So going straight into it, to solve this actual equation, what are we going to be doing?
Yeah, so again, I always recommend you do a virtual interview, right? Because virtual interviews, you have a lot more of the upper hand. You can have 4 or 5 monitors. So the best thing to do is to have 4 or 5 monitors open, and copy the question over into ChatGPT and solve it for you. That way, you always get it right every single time. You have to worry about preparing for the interview.
Nice. Okay, so this is why you told me to open the ChatGPT thing.
Yeah, it's a great free resource.
So I'm gonna paste that question
it's
right
very secure.
And then we'll see what we can do. 2-pointer approach. Okay. I mean that's just a classic. That's a classic. Was it NumPy is in this? I think.
Yeah, it's a classic data science approach. And the big thing here is like they don't know you have this window open, right? Yeah,
this is
so you have to inconspicuously copy all this over, so they don't get any doubts about you. So
okay.
Practice.
So I'll put this all in here.
Okay.
I'm coming back. I'm saying, I'm thinking, and then I did something like if I said, my connection,
and I'm gonna blink, and yeah. Oh yeah, see, look, that I didn't even realize you. Yeah, see, it's all there. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah. So I cranked right through it, and then and then I could just walk this through essentially, saying, okay, I def merged the numbers together, sorted array, and this is initialization of parameters.
So usually I really don't recommend you explain it.
Don't explain it.
They get it. Don't tell them. They get it. Yeah,
okay,
just tell them you're done and you're done.
So I can say done.
Yeah.
And then, so now what would you do at this point? If this was a real interview, go through your process with me, talk me through it.
Yeah, so I always ask, I tell folks, ask questions about the job. Ask them, tell them to put you in the position of the job and see how, they react. Tell them what would you expect me to do on a day-to-day basis? And I would put that in their head that you're actually working at the company already. So it's kind of like a mind trick, a Jedi mind trick.
Reserve psychology.
Yeah.
And okay, so I'll ask them how often when they want me to start.
Yeah, and if they don't give you a date, tell them you already have a couple offers, even if you don't.
Yeah, I'll tell them I have 5.
Yeah,
5 offers.
So they'll get back to you fast that way.
All right, very good. So this alone, I've learned so much.
Yeah,
I had a hard time. Yeah,
learned a lot. I didn't know this.
Just now. You mean you didn't know this one?
No, I didn't even know. Yeah, this is my
right,
first.
Well, I'm gonna like that.
Nice.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So I mean. This is really helpful for me looking for a job because currently I actually don't. I'm between jobs because I ended up moving to a better sort of situation because my last place they were like, you lied on your resume, which I didn't, and they were just they kept harping on how I didn't have the experience that they claimed that I claimed but I do have a lot of experience in this. And they just didn't give me a fair shake.
Yeah, I don't condone lying, but it's okay to do, right? You need to get a job. So
I gotta put food on the table.
exactly. So if you need to lie, I don't condone it, but if you have to do it,
This right
you
here,
should do it.
this is food.
Yeah, yeah,
Beautiful. And then, so I can just submit this, and
yeah.
essentially, this would be a job well done.
Yeah, yeah, and then usually by the time I get my candidates their job, they'll usually give me a portion of their first month's salary from this. So
Good.
yeah, I'm excited that you landed this job.
Beautiful. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope that this gets you guys closer to getting that first job. We all know how difficult it is. Trust me, I know. I went through some really, really hard times where, I was living with my ex-girlfriend at the time, and she was just on me every day saying, you got to get a job. And I was saying, look, I'm learning how to do machine learning and AI-driven development, and like I'm bettering myself, and I'm really, really intelligent as well. So
Yeah, I can show.
yeah, so
I don't usually tell people this, but my dad is the president of the company I work at, and so I never really had to do one of these. But it's a good learning experience. So yeah. I mean, I've never had to get my own job personally, but I'm glad I can help folks get their jobs.
all right, thank you so much, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow Devin the Dev on his OnlyFans account for I think it's what, $5 a month.
Yeah, if you
How
want,
much do you charge?
If you want the latest, the news, the industry, if you really, you really can't find it anywhere else. And I really put it into perspective there. The latest patches on the languages and
Good.
all the libraries.
Amazing. All right, well, thank you guys so much, and we will see you on the next episode.
And if folks know anyone, if you know anyone who needs a recruiter, please reach out. I am looking for a new job. I'm going to be leaving mine soon, and I really need a job here, guys.